Hi, Diana here, South Florida, and I'm outside. It's really hot, so if I look flushed, that's why. I'm working on a baby quilt right now for a neighbor who's going to have a baby next month, and it has a lot of half square triangles as part of it. So, you know, what we do when we make half square triangles, we chain piece, right? So then it comes to taking them apart. You're sitting there with a pair of scissors and you're very carefully cutting them apart. You have to be careful not to cut the fabric, and it's just so slow, and there's got to be a better way. There is. We're going to make a thread cutter today. So, watch this. Do you see? It's coming right apart. Could not be easier. You want one. You do. You want one. I'm going to show you how to make it. So, first let's talk about tools. You're going to need a drill with a drill bit that is the same size diameter as the next item you need, a thread cutter pendant, okay? So this little stem here, that's what you need to use to measure your diameter, and then choose your drill bit to be the same size. You're going to also need wood glue, safety goggles. Well, really, they're my husband's racquetball goggles, but for effect, safety first. So, and then the next thing you're going to need is a base. Now, you can choose from several things. I went to the big box store, and this is the cap that goes on top of a fence post. You could use that. That would be kind of a low profile. Here is a blank for a chair leg. Here's another one for a chair leg. These are furniture legs, I suppose they call them. Usually they come with the screw in it. This one had it. I took it out a little bit earlier. And then here's another one, a little skinny one. So you've got several options. You can also go to a craft store and buy these wooden blanks, and you can stain them or paint them or do whatever you want. You could stack them. You could start gluing and stacking, and you know, make it however tall you want, you know, whatever sort of a profile. You can do all sorts of things. So you and your glue and your wood have a blast. So in order to make one, I'm going to show you what to do first. Oh, another tool I mentioned that you might need, if you happen to buy one of these where it has the screw in it that would normally screw up into your piece of furniture, you're going to need a pair of channel locks so that you can take that screw out. Got that a little tight, didn't I? Okay. So then it unscrews pretty easily. And getting close. There we go. Set that to the side. You might want to save that screw or throw it away, whatever, you know, whatever you want to do. So now we have our blank, and you can, if you're a perfectionist, you can make a crisscross, and then the center where the two lines meet, that's your center, and that's where you would drill. I'm just going to eyeball it. So take your drill, put it in the center, and drill yourself a hole. When I was doing this before, I would measure how deep I needed to go, and I put a piece of tape on the bit so that you would know how deep. You want to go a little bit deeper than the length of the pendant stem, so that when you put your glue drop down into the hole, then this will fit down in there, it'll touch the glue, and then it will be nice and secure. If you don't have it deep enough, your glue's going to come squirting out and you'll have a mess. So, get rid of our little wood chips. And then you just put it in. So I would put a drop of glue in there and put my pendant in, and I would let it harden. And there would be my thread cutter. So I've made a few, and I'll show them to you. You can be super simple. These two little guys right here, I bought these wooden blank bases. This is glued to this, so this isn't one piece, it's two pieces. And again, I got them at the craft store. So I painted them up and just drilled the hole in the top and put my little pendant in there. So that's two. This one, if you can see it in the sunlight, it's a sparkly metallic paint, and it also has one of those bases on it, the separate base, and that was just to more make it look cute or anything. I don't know, this might be a little wobbly, but I was just playing around. So this one here, I decorated it with a charm. I bought a bunch of charms that were on clearance with the intent of decorating these things. And so I glued the base, that little blank base, on the top of it this time instead of underneath. Put the jewel on the side and then put my pendant on top. And this is a wooden spool, right? And then it has one of the ball blanks. Again, drill the hole in the top. And this one has a flower. It's a metalwork flower. And I painted it to kind of blend with the highlights on the flower and put the little stem on. And you don't even have to use wood blanks if you don't want to. This is a terracotta pot. And it already comes with a little hole, so you don't have to drill it. This might be the easiest thing if you don't have any tools. You'll want to put some kind of a wood blank, if you can see that in the bottom. That's going to give you a base for this to rest into so that you can glue it, because you do need that to be secure. I decorated it with a couple of little butterflies, and then this is the terracotta pot base, so I can hot glue that all together and it'll just look like that. Ding, ding. And another one, I painted it a light green and then put the little apple woodcuts on it, and I haven't drilled that yet. We could do that. This is fun. You can go buy yourself your initial in wood at a craft store, and that one piece that I had, the little skinny stem, I left the screw in the bottom, and then I drilled a hole into my little D down here. And of course I do need to paint this, but you screw that in and there's your base, and it's quite secure, and you know, just something else. What else? Oh yeah, my big sturdy one, I put a dragonfly on the side. Isn't that cute? And these are charms that I got. You can kind of see how fun they'll be just kind of glued onto the side. You know, whatever trips your trigger. If you happen to like unicorns, you could glue the little unicorn guy on there. That's cute. More woodcuts. This is all owls, and other little woodcuts, acorns and squirrels, and I think there's this is a really cute owl. He looks surprised. So I tell ya, you can have it done in 15 minutes or less. All you have to do is drill your hole, put your pendant in, and you've got the best little thread cutter on earth. Make some, make one, make a dozen. You're gonna have fun with them. Give them as gifts. This is great as gifts. So, have fun. I know you're gonna love it. Get to quilting. Thanks. Bye.